This is part 2 of the series. Cat-Chi, university student, makes a wish to a goddess Belldandy that she'll stay by her side. Belldandy's elder sister Ward, who's a very perverted goddess, also comes to stay with them because she's been banned from heaven for a while. Ward's carefreeness can be seen openly in the Miss University pageant. She even interrupts the Queen of No Country, Sayoko, and steals the spotlight. Nothing that we're complaining. So Sayoko tries to sing, but Word sets the music box on fire, so Belldandy also uses her magic to make it rain. Nobody realizes that it was magic. Everybody thinks that it was a miracle, so they vote Belldandy as Miss University. Sayoko gets depressed and drinks all through the night. She accidentally runs onto the road right in front of Kathy's bike, so Belldandy uses her powers to make her float and save her. Sayoko starts getting suspicious of Belldandy and Ord continue being more popular at college, so Sayoko teams up with Toshiyuki, who is also suspicious of Belldandy. More than that, he's offended at Belldandy for rejecting him that one time. However, Word hears their plans. So Sayoko and Toshiyuki go full paparazzi, creating accidents to capture Belldandy using her powers, but something always comes in between before they can take full videos. So Psycho Sayoko sends 2 dangerous people to kidnap Kaichi. These rich kids will do anything just because their daddy is rich. Belldandy quickly goes to look for Keiichi, talking to a lot of animals and birds, Disney princess style, to find where he is being kept. Meanwhile, Word faces Toshiyuki. He plays traditional Japanese music, which is supposed to be Word's weakness. He even brings the 2 dangerous people from before. But Word has weight. She's got AirPods on, she can't hear anyone's words, takes their whips and goes full BDSM on them. Meanwhile, Sayoko is destroying valuable vehicle figurines to get the truth out of Keiichi, but Keiichi does not reveal anything. Just then, Belldandy also appears, and she uses her magic to enter the room. Sayoko is in pure shock, and she asks who Belldandy is. Belldandy reveals that she is a goddess and shows her true heavenly form. Sayoko faints. When Sayoko wakes up, she is still angry at Belldandy, a literal goddess. Toshiyuki also starts falling for Belldandy, and he vows to win Rover from Keiichi, so he opens another club that is also dedicated to automobiles in order to compete with Keiichi's motor club. They are called the 4 Wheels, and they have many girls, many seductive girls. Toshiyuki makes a challenge. Whoever loses in the next inter-college rally will disband their club. Despite Keiichi's protests, Belldandy accepts the challenge. Now they have to build a new vehicle to participate in the rally. They start working on construction for extra money, and they salvage old parts to build their new vehicle. However, Toshiyuki sneaks into their home and destroys their construction. Belldandy uses her magic to find out that Toshiyuki did it, however the motor club has no proper proof against him. They start building another vehicle, but it's not that great. But still Keiichi is confident in his driving skills. However, Toshiyuki has hired professional drivers to win the race. The race continues, but Keiichi's makeshift car has trouble adjusting to the rough terrain. So Belldandy uses her magic to keep the car steady. Seeing this, Toshiyuki sends someone else to get in their way. Belldandy also faints just then because she's used too much of her powers. In response, Word sends a small shadow clone to assist them, and she uses her magic to fix their car. Then the motor club guides Kaichi to the nearest bulkhead, used to protect against the sand. Kaichi rides it like a normal road. The 4 Wheels Club gets stuck in quicksand while Keiichi cruises along this temporary road and finishes first. Then Word goes and gives her punishment to Toshiyuki and Sayoko. Later, Belldandy wakes up and Keiichi gives her the good news of their victory. One night, Keiichi gets a nightmare of a creepy figure chasing him and he wakes up sweating. Did Harvey Weinstein learn how to dreamwalk? Meanwhile, Tora and Hiko buy a strange CD from a pawn shop, back at their dormitory. The CD goes full demon and out from it comes a cute demon. How even the demons in this enemy are gorgeous. Her name is Marlar and she is a first-class demon trapped in the CD was trapped. She's free now and things are bound to get chaotic. Marlar goes out and vows to take revenge on the goddesses for some stuff they did in the past. Belldandy senses something wrong, so she puts a barrier seal on their temple. When she goes out for a while, Marlar steps into Keiichi's room. Well, that barrier was useless. She uses her magic and turns them into a bike. Now Belldandy can ride Keiichi properly. Word says that they need a password to break a demon's curse. Since Marlar isn't going to just give them the password, they decide to look for the CD to use as a bargaining tool. They use their magic and they get clues to the motor club. So Weird rides Keiichi all the way there. Okay, she's enjoying this as much as he should. Tora says that they sold it to a shop, where they took some of their good luck charms before leaving. Meanwhile, Marlar goes around messing with other people, so Belldandy comes to stop her and they get into a fight. However, Belldandy's powers are limited by the command of the Almighty One. Marlar is about to defeat her, but Word arrives and throws some good luck charms at her. Then they use the CD to threaten to seal Marlar again. Marlar gives the password in exchange for not being sealed. Using the password, Keiichi returns to his old form, uncovered. When they are distracted, Marlar escapes. She goes to a pub where she overhears Sayoko ranting about Belldandy. Here comes trouble and make it double. The two of them get drunk together. The next morning, Sayoko and Marlar wake up in bed. Damn, these two girls move fast. Marlar offers to make Sayoko the campus queen again if she'll work with her. Keiichi and Belldandy go for a walk and Sayoko goes to urge to take the CD back. Wood does not realize that Sayoko is working with Marlar, so she behaves carefree in front of her. Using this opportunity, Sayoko plays traditional Japanese music, which puts Words to sleep. Then she takes the CD and gives it to Marlar. Marlar brings out a balance sphere for Keiichi's heart. She uses it to disbalance his heart to change his feelings from Belldandy to Sayoko. Meanwhile, Keiichi and Belldandy are having a nice walk together when they come across Sayoko. The moment Keiichi sees Sayoko, the magic takes effect and he starts falling for her. He even invites her to walk with them. They go to a club where the three of them dance together. However, Keiichi is more focused on Sayoko than on Belldandy. He even sends her home. Belldandy is super sad, but she takes it gracefully and leaves. Meanwhile, Word wakes up and immediately goes after Marlar. While Keiichi and Sayoko sit down for lunch, Keiichi starts resisting the magic and he starts talking about Belldandy fondly. So Sayoko gets offended and leaves. Sayoko even slaps Keiichi at the balance sphere breaks down completely. Meanwhile, Ward hacks into all the TV channels and plays rock music. Apparently, Marlar can't stop herself from dancing when she hears rock music. Word takes the CD back, but another strange creature jumps in and steals it. Meanwhile, Belldandy is at the ferry where she first gave her chocolates to Keiichi. She believes that Keiichi does not need her, so she is about to return to heaven, but Keiichi arrives just then. He knew that this was Belldandy's favorite place. He confesses that he wants to be by your side forever and ever, and then they kiss. Now, let's wait for that for now. The younger sister of Belldandy, an Ord named Skald, finds out that the heavenly system is malfunctioning because of a bug, and that bug was created because Belldandy has an unstable heart. If the bugs continue going around, then it will cause strange things to happen on Earth. Down on Earth, we see those things actually happening. Keiichi is about to ride his bike, but an 8-legged horse takes its place. So Belldandy rides her Nimbus 2001 to save him. Keiichi then suddenly appears in Erd's bath. Things are getting strange. Suddenly Skald comes out of a cup of hot tea. She tells them everything about the bugs and that it can be fixed if Belldandy comes back to heaven. She blames Keiichi for keeping Belldandy on Earth for so long. Next, the three goddesses wear special glasses and then they start hunting the bugs which have appeared in great numbers. the bugs continue affecting Earth, including changing Keiichi's size. There are just too many bugs for the three of them to handle. Scald says that Belldandy has to come back to heaven now, but Word reminds everyone that Scald has created a machine that can eliminate all bugs. Scald was trying to hide that information, but now she has to bring it out. However, Word attacks a bug and she accidentally destroys the machine, so Belldandy decides to go to heaven. She might be gone for hundreds of years, but Keiichi promises to wait for her. "You'll be skeletons by then, my friend." Scald is happy that her sister will come back, but Belldandy is sad to leave Earth. Scald realizes that Belldandy was not staying here because she was forced by her contract. She was staying here because she truly loved Keiichi. Now Scald starts to feel bad because she's behaving like a villain. So she takes Keiichi's help and they fix the bug machine in one night. The next morning they activate it and all the bugs are eliminated. Everything goes back to normal. So Belldandy does not have to go back to heaven. However, Scald does not want her sister and Keiichi to be hanky-panky with each other, so she takes the permission of the Almighty One to stay on Earth. Scald immediately latches herself onto Belldandy like a leech while Word and Keiichi are put to the sidelines. One day, Tora and Hiko come and tell them about a robot battle competition about to happen. Scald and Megumi are eager to join as they are both inventors. Scald immediately dislikes Megumi for talking to her like a little girl. A group of people start supporting Scald. They come to help her, but she wants to do everything herself. Megumi has also gained supporters and she is taking help from them. Scald is shocked to see Belldandy also helping her. Now Belldandy is a nice girl, so she'll help anyone. But Scald takes it personally. She starts lashing out in anger even when everyone comes to help her. Belldandy is sad because she wanted Scalps to be friends with Megumi, so Keiichi encourages Belldandy to go help her. Megumi also tries to be kind to Scald, but Scald avoids her like the flu. Scald builds her robot alone, and Belldandy continues helping her. Without revealing herself, Scald realizes that her sister is helping her. Soon it is the day of the battle. The two robots have to go around and collect as many barrels as possible in a circle. Sculpt starts good, but Megumi's robot is more maneuverable. Scald remembers a rule that the robots can't attack each other, so Scald attacks Megumi's robot and even causes an explosion that destroys both robots. The battle ends in a draw. Scald rekindles her relationship with Belldandy. Megumi also tries to connect with her, but Scald electrocutes her and runs away. Not much sportsmanship for a goddess. Scald continues building new stuff to win Belldandy's attention away from Karachi. She invents a slave robot. A household worker robot named Bandpei to help Belldandy with her chores. Scald commands Bandpei to protect Belldandy no matter what. Then Bandpei starts helping Belldandy around the house. Later, Marler comes to do some nasty stuff to them, but Bandpei immediately recognizes the threat and shoots her with missiles. Belldandy is happy and she thanks Scald, making her really happy. One day, Keiichi accidentally slips and falls on Belldandy's chest, so Bandpei starts attacking him. However, Keiichi is saved because of the limit of his cord. Turns out, Bandpei rewrote his codes to protect Belldandy from anyone who comes near her. Whether that person is Keiichi ordered or even Scaled. Word says that Bandpei has fallen in love with Belldandy. Despite being a robot, Belldandy's purity attracts everyone. Marler comes in to cause trouble again, but Bandpei attacks her. This time Lucky Charms, Scald also joins the fight. They finally defeat Marler, but Scaled starts falling after the fight. Thankfully, Bandpei saves her despite disconnecting from his cables. He saves Scald but loses all his memories in the process. Scald and Belldandy are in tears. Bandpei resets and continues working normally for them. Marler is super angry at being humiliated earlier, so she goes to attack them and she gets humiliated again. Marler realizes that she needs to separate Belldandy from Kaiji permanently. So Marlar goes to Megumi. Megumi does not know that Belldandy and her sisters are magical beings, so she starts panicking when she sees Marlar flying. Marlar then possesses Megumi's body. Marlar enters the room as Megumi, but let's not forget the Earth Spirit protecting her as a mouse. In case you missed that, go watch the previous part of this recap. The Earth Spirit attacks, but Marlar easily defeats him and traps him in a teddy bear. Then Marlar goes to where Keech and Belldandy are there. She summons the demon of poverty, Sane-Day. Sane-Day goes to Toshiyuki and accidentally causes him to get hit by the seniors. Seeing how effective Sane-Day is, Marlar sends him after Keiichi and Belldandy. The guardian spirit also comes to warn Belldandy, but a little kid sees how cute he is and takes them away. Meanwhile, Belldandy and Keiichi are having tea, but Sane-Day possesses him. Belldandy does not suspect anything when they are near Sayoko. Sane-Day makes Keiichi fall on top of her. Belldandy gets so angry that the entire weather changes. Suddenly a huge door falls right next to them. Belldandy congratulates Keiichi for saving Sayoko from an accident, so Sane-Day makes Keiichi pull Marlar's clothes up. Now let's remember that Marlar is taking the body of Megumi, Keiichi's own sister. So the writer of this scene must have had some issues. Yeah, nothing new in anime. Belldandy gets super angry again. And the weather changes, but an insect falls from Marlar's shirt, and Belldandy thanks Keiichi for saving his sister. Next, Sane-Day forces Keiichi to open the doors when a girl is changing clothes. She suddenly faints. Belldandy gets angry. Marlar gets happy, but it turns out that the gas was leaking. Keiichi quickly saves her. Marlar realizes that Sane-Day's bad luck is being unintentionally countered by Belldandy's happiness. So Marlar has another plan. When Keiichi goes on a test run of their club's vehicle, Sane-Day comes with him and causes it to catch fire. Before Belldandy can save him, Marlar steals her powers. Keiichi starts burning to death, and Belldandy can only look on helplessly.